This is the Elliptical Oracle. And now, here's Mona Lisa.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Mona Lisa, and my guides and I are going to be your guide for just a few minutes, and let's see what they have to say today. Hello, 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 dear ones. We're Zan. We are pleased to be here and to dance with you in this now through all reality. Yes, the question is, how does one handle when one is faced at those uncertain times? How does one handle this? How does one handle this when one is not sure of the next move, to take? And we say this is how reality was designed, and we tried to bring this in through our last conversations of the fool walking off the cliff. The fool has no idea where he's going, but he's going with a happy, healthy attitude. And so as you are faced with those challenges in life, whether they're big or small, what matters is your perception of it. Your perception, how you perceive it. Can you see as that latest fire? Can you see it as a gift that you gave yourself? Perhaps if it's a small one, it's just a little giddy up and you can make jokes about it. If it's a big one, have you learned yet? Have you learned yet that you can be that phoenix and rise out of the fire? That you don't need to know your next step. You don't need to know your next move. You just need to have a healthy, happy attitude and rest in the knowing that your higher self, your angels, your guidance, source energy, as you stay positive, positive things will come from it. Positive things come from the deepest, the darkest change. And sometimes change, you see it coming like a car coming down in the darkened freeway. And sometimes it's there in a blink of an eye, and you didn't see that car. And now you're in a car crash, and your whole life is flipped over, upside down, and you're wondering why me, as you go through one operation after the other operation, trying to get back into some normalcy. If you can see that this darkness is leading you to appreciate life, is leading you to appreciate the higher meaning of life and the journey, if you can see that it's for your soul's growth and your own personal growth so that you become one with your higher self. And perhaps that's what it is all about. Perhaps you were not awakened, and now with the car accident, you learn what it means to be awakened. You learn what it means to be awakened. Be awake. Know that this life is a dream. So if you're in a dream state and you know that this life is a dream for your soul, and let's say you're facing one operation after the other, when you wake up, you will realize, those operations really didn't happen. But each time one did, I learned to trust my inner clock. I learned to trust my inner knowing. I learned to trust my higher self. I learned to stay in a more positive state. I learned to become more me. I learned to breathe through the anxiety. I learned to live in the moment and wash myself literally in the now, in this now, in this now, in this now. Because if I look too far ahead, I saw another operation. So it forced me to stay in the moment. It forced me to see the goodness, perhaps a smile on a child's face. So you can ask, why? Why do bad things happen to good people? Life is all about change. And each one has a personal reason for their soul's growth. It isn't to be mean, but life is life, and life is the meaning you give it. And if you think getting in that car accident was a mean, horrible thing that happened, then that is the meaning you gave it. You are God, through your consciousness. You control your thoughts, your actions, and your words through your emotions. Through that subconscious emotions. And unconsciously, there are the beliefs. That's where they come from. And if you can see that the car accident was meant for you to live the next step higher on the ladder of becoming more enlightened of your enlightened self, on becoming more enlightened with your spiritual soul as a gift through the darkness, you gave yourself out of love. You gave yourself this glorious experience out of love. There was no meanness attached to it. Yes, from a human point of view, facing one operation after the other might be a challenge. But if you gave it to yourself, know that at the angelic level, you said, I can handle it. And I will take this on. And I will discover more me, more love, more greatness, more gifts from the divine. We are Zand, and we are always pleased to be here to talk with you and to remember when a challenge happens, it's okay not to know the outcome and to step one foot at a time into the unknown with the glad and grateful heart will get you further and further than one that is living in the lower frequencies of blame and shame and guilt. When you feel those blame and shame and guilt emotions, check your limiting beliefs and check them at the door. Send them a adios, a goodbye. We thank you for this opportunity as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Thank you, Zand. Okay. Spiritual sovereignty. If you want to know why bad things happen to good people, spiritual sovereignty. To make you, to make you more aligned with your true soul, your higher self, your spirit self that sets with source, that is in complete alignment with unconditional love for you and all that there is, and whispers every time something, what you call challenging or dark or difficult happens, says, come on over and join me. See it from the perspective of love. See it from the perspective of unconditional love. And learn to laugh. Learn to laugh through the darkness. Learn to laugh. And feel the alignment come in through gratitude, through unconditional love, through joy, through laughter. Let your spiritual sovereignty shine. Woo! That was nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mm, my my miracle of the day. I always have so many, so sometimes I'm like, oh, which one do I pick real quick? Because I forget to pick them before I start. So I just go to my heart, and I'm going to pick my ravens because it's always really easy for me to pick. And they were there today on my walk. I could hear them guiding me, saying, you're on the right path. Keep going. Keep going. They're my shining light. And I am grateful for them. I'm also grateful that my daughter's house who burned down, that she and her family, she, my granddaughter, my son-in-law, they're all safe, very safe. And so for that, I give thankfulness for another miracle. So without any further ado, if you want more, if you liked this, check out my book, The Joy of One Consciousness, at Amazon.com. Top of the now to you. Top of the now to you.